Welcome back to Big Bucks Coins Information Channel. Imagine this. You reach into your pocket, pull out an old coin that looks almost ordinary, and yet that very piece of metal in your hand could unlock a fortune so massive it would feel like stumbling upon a hidden vault of Australian history. These aren't just coins. These are treasures forged in the fiery heart of World War. Coins that carry the scars of battle, the whispers of soldiers, and the secrets of a nation at war. We are diving deep into the top 10 most valuable and ultra-rare and commanding jaw-dropping prices in today's auction market. Some of these could transform an everyday collector into someone holding a king's ransom in their pocket. But here's the suspense. You will not believe how high their values have climbed. One by one, each coin carries a story of rarity, mystery, and power. Stay with me because as we reveal each treasure, the numbers will shock you. And the final values will make your heart race, and the final values will make your heart history and the thrill of discovering real treasures. Coin number 1. Today we have something truly exciting for you. A coin that has been making waves in the numismatic world and sparking a lot of interest among collectors worldwide. We're talking about the extraordinary 1973 Australian 10-cent coin with the mysterious black dots, a piece that is commanding massive attention in the auction market right now. If you have ever wondered how a small coin could transform into a big dollar collectible, this is one of the best examples. So stay tuned, because this story will not only fascinate you, but it might also inspire you to check your collection or even your spare change for one of these hidden gems. The Australian 10-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, following the nation's switch from the old pound system to decimal currency. Designed with a strong identity, the 10-cent coin features the graceful lyrebird on one side, symbolizing Australia's unique wildlife, and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the other. By 1973, these coins had become a standard part of everyday currency, circulating across the country in millions. But within this year's mintage, something unusual happened. A small number of coins were struck with distinct black marks, often referred to by collectors as black dots. Whether caused by a unique striking error, environmental effects, or an unusual minting process, this detail turned a common coin into an object of great fascination. Over time, the 1973 10-cent coin with black dots grew in legendary status, and today it holds a special place in the hearts of serious coin enthusiasts. What makes this coin truly stand out is its distinct appearance. The black dots are not something you'll find on every 1973 10-cent coin. They appear as clear, visible marks that set the coin apart, making it instantly recognizable to collectors who know what to look for. Combined with the already iconic design of the lyrebird and the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the coin takes on an even more distinguished look. Another fascinating point is that many of these coins, despite being from everyday circulation, have survived in surprisingly fine condition. When a coin has both rarity and a noticeable, unique characteristic, its desirability in the numismatic community skyrockets. When we talk about rarity, the 1973 10-cent coin with black dots is a perfect case study. Not every 1973 10-cent coin carries this feature, which makes the ones that do incredibly sought after. Over the years, as collectors began to notice the uniqueness of these coins, demand grew steadily. Today, the appetite for error coins and distinctive variations is stronger than ever, and this coin sits right at the top of that demand curve. Collectors understand that it is not just about age, it is about uniqueness, condition, and the story behind the piece. Because of this, fine condition coins from 1973 with the black dot feature are chased after with fierce competition in auctions and private sales. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where things get really exciting. The value of the 1973 Australian 10-cent black dot coin has surged dramatically in recent years. Depending on condition, collectors are willing to pay $590,678 and sometimes even $2,900,590 for the right piece. At live auctions, these coins can spark bidding wars, with final prices often exceeding expectations. While the original face value is just 10 cents, its current market value has transformed it into a true treasure, proving once again how extraordinary the world of coin collecting can be. The fine condition examples are especially valuable, and this is where you will see the highest returns. With increasing awareness among collectors and investors, the upward trend in prices shows no signs of slowing down. If you're interested in finding or investing in this coin, here are some valuable tips to keep in mind. Always pay close attention to the details when examining any 1973 10-cent coin. Look carefully for the distinctive black dots, as they are the feature that sets this coin apart from standard issues. Condition matters enormously, So aim to acquire coins in fine or even uncirculated condition if possible. When buying, rely on trusted dealers or reputable auction houses to ensure authenticity and quality. And finally, think of this coin not just as a collectible, but as an investment. With the way demand is climbing, holding on to one of these coins could mean seeing its value rise significantly in the years to come. The 1973 Australian 10-cent coin with black dots is more than just a piece of change. It's a story, a rarity, and a treasure that continues to captivate collectors around the world. Its unique features, historical background, and increasing market value make it a standout among Australian decimal coins. If you're fortunate enough to own one, you're holding a valuable piece of numismatic history. And if you are still searching, the chase itself can be just as thrilling. One thing is certain, this coin has secured its place as a highly desirable collector's item, and its value in the auction market reflects just how special it truly is. Next up, coin number 2. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in Australian numismatics, the 1983 Australian 10-cent coin with that mysterious rust-green sparkling patina, found in circulated condition yet commanding extraordinary attention in today's auction market. This is not your everyday pocket change. This is a true hidden gem that collectors worldwide are chasing. If you've ever dreamed of owning a rare piece of history that not only shines with beauty but also skyrockets in value, then this episode is going to capture your imagination. So, sit back, relax, and let's uncover why this coin is making headlines and why it could be worth far more than you would ever expect. The Australian 10-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when the country transitioned to decimal currency. Designed by the renowned artist Stuart Devlin, the coin features the striking image of a lyrebird, a native Australian bird celebrated for its extravagant tail feathers and incredible ability to mimic sounds. By 1983, millions of these coins were minted to meet the growing demand for circulating currency. However, hidden among those vast numbers were unique examples that developed an unusual, eye-catching patina over time, setting them apart from the rest. The year 1983 itself holds significance, as Australia was entering a new economic era, and coins from this period often reflect that history. That's why, when a 1983 piece shows extraordinary characteristics, it immediately elevates itself from common change to collectible treasure. What makes the 1983 Australian 10-cent coin so captivating is not only its beautiful lyrebird design but also the rare surface conditions that collectors are calling rust-green sparkling. Unlike ordinary tarnish, this effect appears almost jewel-like, creating a shimmering layer of color that enhances the coin's natural silver-toned beauty. The effect is believed to come from a unique interaction between the copper-nickel alloy and environmental elements during circulation, leaving behind a rare, sparkling patina. When the light hits these coins, the green tones dance across the surface, making every angle a new discovery. This is what separates it from an ordinary 10-cent coin. It's a visual masterpiece that combines history, artistry, and nature into one collectible. In numismatics, rarity and demand go hand in hand, and the 1983 rust-green sparkling 10-cent coin is a perfect example of this. Although millions were minted, only a very small fraction developed this extraordinary appearance, making them incredibly scarce. Most coins from 1983 show regular wear and tear, but the ones with this vibrant patina are in a class of their own. Collectors crave uniqueness, and this coin delivers it in abundance. Every piece with this rare surface condition is different, almost like a fingerprint, meaning no two are ever exactly alike. This scarcity has sparked an intense demand at auctions and among private collectors, with many eager to pay premium prices to secure one for their collection. The fact that these coins are found in circulated condition only adds to their charm, proving they lived through history while maintaining their rare beauty. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the value. In today's auction market, the 1983 Australian 10-cent rust-green sparkling coin is commanding serious attention. Depending on condition and the vibrancy of its patina, values can soar into the $54,700, $45,000, and in some cases even $41,100, $5,000. What might appear to the untrained eye as just a 10-cent coin can turn into a small fortune for the knowledgeable collector. Auction results have shown consistent growth, with competitive bidding driving prices higher year after year. In other words, this is not just a collectible, it is a proven investment. With global demand for rare coins stronger than ever, the The 1983 sparkling variety is securing its position as one of the standout treasures in Australian numismatics. For collectors eager to get their hands on one of these gems, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, always examine the coin closely for that unique rust green sparkle. The more vibrant and even the patina, the more valuable the coin becomes. Second, while circulated coins are accepted and even prized for their character, a coin with less wear and more shine will often achieve a higher price. Third, keep your coin properly stored to preserve its natural patina. Never attempt to clean it, as that can strip away the very feature that makes it valuable. And finally, stay connected with reputable auction houses and collector networks. These coins don't appear on the market every day, but when they do, you want to be ready. Collectors who act quickly and recognize the opportunity often reap the greatest rewards. Next up, coin number 3. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after pieces in Australian coin history, the 1975 Australian 10-cent coin. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary small silver coin, but in reality, this coin is a shining star in the world of numismatics. Collectors around the globe are on the lookout for this exact piece, and its value in today's auction market has skyrocketed to levels that most people would never expect. So if you have one of these tucked away in a drawer, you might just be holding onto a coin worth hundreds or even $1,570,000. The 10-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, when the country switched to decimal currency. Designed by the talented artist Stuart Devlin, the coin carries with it the essence of Australia's identity and wildlife. The 1975 issue in particular holds a special place in history because of its limited production and the period in which it was struck. During this time, Australia was experiencing shifts in its economy and minting process, making the 1975 release a significant marker in the timeline of Australian currency. While millions of standard 10-cent coins were produced over the years, the 1975 edition stands out for its rarity and the fascinating story behind its creation. What makes this coin so unique is not just its age but also its design and craftsmanship. On the reverse side, we see the iconic lyrebird, a magnificent Australian bird known for its incredible ability to mimic natural and artificial sounds. This symbol represents the distinct wildlife of the country and gives the coin a cultural and artistic. On the obverse side, the coin proudly features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which connects it to the royal legacy of the Commonwealth. The fine details, the metallic shine, and the overall aesthetic of the coin make it a remarkable collectible that continues to capture the attention of coin enthusiasts worldwide. Now, let's talk about what truly drives the demand for the 1975 10-cent coin, its rarity and condition. Unlike regular circulation coins, which often become worn out over decades of use, finding a 1975 coin in fine or uncirculated condition is extremely rare. Collectors and investors know that the better the condition, the higher the value. A coin with sharp details, clear engravings, and minimal scratches can command an extraordinary price at auctions. This is why collectors place such a high premium on the 1975 10-cent piece. It's not just another old coin, it's a scarce treasure that represents a golden opportunity for anyone lucky enough to own one. In today's auction market, the 1975 Australian 10-cent coin has proven to be a solid investment. Depending on the condition, prices can range from $3,500 to even several $9,660. Dollar coins in mint or proof-like condition are especially in high demand, fetching impressive figures that surprise many first-time collectors. What makes it even more exciting is that values continue to climb as demand increases, making this coin not just a collector's delight but also a smart financial asset. For those who bought or saved these coins years ago, the return on investment today is remarkable. If you are someone who already owns this coin or is planning to get one, there are a few tips that can help you maximize its potential. First, always ensure the coin is kept in a protective holder to maintain its condition. Proper storage is key to preserving its fine details and luster. Second, consider getting it professionally graded by a recognized authority, as certified coins tend to achieve higher prices at auctions. Finally, keep an eye on the market trends. With more people entering the world of numismatics and demand growing year after year, timing your sale or acquisition could significantly impact your profits. Remember, a rare coin like the 1975 Australian 10 cents is not just about historical value, it's a powerful financial opportunity. The 1975 Australian 10-cent coin is more than just small change. It's a rare gem with immense value both historically and monetarily. From its fascinating background and stunning design to its rarity and sky-high demand in today's market, this coin has become a must-have for serious collectors worldwide. If you're fortunate enough to own one, you're holding onto a piece of Australian history that is only growing more valuable with time. And if you are still searching, now is the perfect moment to enter the market and secure one for yourself. Remember, treasures like this don't come around often, and their value only continues to rise. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting.